Okay, take 2 on chapter 12, lesson 4, sides and quadrilaterals, sides and angles of quadrilaterals. So we know a quadrilateral is a polygon with 4 sides and 4 angles. Okay, we're going to measure the sides of the angles of each figure to determine if any are congruent. So remember, congruent means the same. Then determine if any sides are parallel. Complete the table. So when we look at all 4 figures, we have to decide if the attributes, and attributes think of as characteristics, right? So opposite sides are congruent. So that means the sides that are opposite each other are the same length, okay? You can see that in figure 1 they are not. In figure 2, opposite sides are congruent. They are the same length as well as the opposite sides here. Those are congruent, so that's why we have figure 2. Figure 3, also, it's a rectangle, so opposite sides are congruent or the same, and same with this figure 4, okay? How about opposite sides are parallel? So remember, parallel lines are lines that don't cross over each other. So in figure 1, I know that if I extended these lines out, they're going to cross over each other. Same with these opposite sides. If I extended these out, they'll cross over. So no for figure 1. Opposite sides are parallel. So that means this side and this side, if I continued them on, are they going to cross over? No, they're not. Same here. So we have 2 sets of parallel sides in figure 2. So we can put 2. And opposite sides in figure 3 are also parallel. Okay. And these sides are parallel as well as this side is parallel to this side. So just imagine extending your lines, your sides out, and they will never cross over. Okay? So that would be 2, 3, and 4 again. And then this one, opposite angles are congruent. So that means the measurement of the angles are congruent. Now you might not have something at home to measure your angles with. That's okay. We're just going to kind of eyeball that. And you can see that in figure 1, opposite angles. So this angle and this angle are definitely not congruent. This is an obtuse angle, right? Larger than 90. And this one I think is probably acute. It looks like a little less than 90. So these are definitely not congruent. And these angles are not congruent. These are opposite angles. All right, in figure 2, this angle here and this angle are congruent, as well as this angle and this angle. So figure 2. Figure 3, all 4 of these angles are 90-degree angles, which means that this angle is congruent to its opposite, as well as this angle is congruent to this angle, its opposite. So 2, 3, and same thing in figure 4. Opposite angles are congruent. Okay? So each figure has 4 sides and 4 angles, right? Which makes it a quadrilateral. So let's talk about it. Number 1, what common attributes or characteristics do all the figures have? Well, we just kind of summed that up right here, right? Each figure has 4 sides. Figure has, each figure has 4 sides and 4 angles. And 4 angles. Okay. And number 2, does figure 3 have all the attributes of figure 2? Explain. Oops, sorry, my dog's barking. Does figure 3 have all the attributes of figure 2? So think about that. Do they have the same attributes or all the attributes? And the answer to that, I hope you said yes. Okay. Figure 3 has opposite. Figure 3 has opposite. Oops. Figure 3 has opposite sides. Opposite sides. Parallel